You were talking with this other gentleman. Yeah, I don't want to ask about the blackmailing. Have you heard about the recent blackmailing then? I will click.
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
Okay, so she's already heard about it, fine.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
Ooh.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
It may be the nature of her work, but she lacks any sense of compassion for those that may fall victim to such betrayal. When I entered, you were talking with this gentleman.
That's what we call eavesdropping.
That's what we call you being too loud.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
True. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Mademoiselle Conrad is a force of her own. I shall have to play my cards right with her.
I must take my leave.
Do we get any new links? Oh, we do. Wow, 2. Just elaborate. Okay, so it dismisses the Hugo argument.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
I should revisit this argument. Something does not feel right about their joint secrecy. The blackmailer theory kind of lines up with what we already thought, which is... Yeah, seems significant. It was a heated discussion.
I must act on thought.
Gideon's a supporter of the unions, and they're not close. Is that
I
connection?
must take a different approach.
No. Hugo invited by Gideon. I think the blackmailer theory works. That's not going to line up, is it? That connects to something. Oh, it connects to the majors very close. Okay, so I was kind of right with that
I
last
should
one.
not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
There is the chance the major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? Okay, that's just a thought. So nothing to ask about or connections to make. Okay. So we talked to Archibald and Margot. So let's head down. Right. Okay, so I have to still go round. So Archibald's down here, Margot's in the saloon. So yeah, we can grab Archibald here. Okay, we can grab Margot. We can grab Margot in here. I've misplaced the butler. It's not great.
I am all yours, detective.
Oh, the pantry. Right. You mentioned the Madame's friendship with the Major?
You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
I believe it is called small talk, no?
There is small talk, and there is prying.
I assure you that is not my intention.
It very much is my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own. The Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
It's something I never thought I would hear. Madame was ready to physically escort me out of the house when I arrived to investigate Mademoiselle's missing bracelet, and she allows the Major to get away with murder. There must be a reason as to why she would be so accepting of such behaviour. Monsieur de Silva claimed he helped Madame van den Bosch when required.
He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
I cannot imagine Madame van den Bosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
Oh dear.
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. It's a rather sore subject for her.
Didn't take much for the Comtesse to reveal private matters of the Madame's business. I'm not sure I should be willing to divulge any information to her.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Okay. Okay, so that one. No, that was the one with. Oh, hello. With Margot. Okay, so what's the new one? Oh, Ernesto worked with the Major. Does that link with the possibility of blackmail?
Get me any closer.
No. Need to talk to Ernesto. The Major. Oh, Major doesn't treat Cassandra well. Margot's protective.
Pieces of the puzzle.
I cannot tell if Margot's dislike for the Major comes from a genuine place or merely jealousy. Okay, that's a bit harsh. So I need to talk to Archibald and Ernesto, and also to Zack. We don't know where... Well, Archibald might be in the pantry. We'll have a look there.
By the way, detective.
It's a shame things escalated so much over just a cigar.
Gedeon said they were the Majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gedeon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
The Major saw Monsieur Gedeon holding the cigar, assuming he had taken it. It was all a misunderstanding. So why the following altercation?
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
So, is it then he used it as an excuse to defame Gideon to... Oh, hello. Mr. Sterling's still on the phone, almost too loud to ignore.
Vanden Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir.
Interesting. I don't think they would have had a hold like that in the turn of the 20th century. But we want to talk to Archibald anyway.
What can I do for you?
The Major has made himself quite at home here.
Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Vanden Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Ooh.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards, and so he should.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
That doesn't seem to line up with what other people have said. Which might just be Margot, but... Major views the family as high class, differing status, just because that's in a line.
What a revelation.
The Major may feel that associating with the Demir family may lower the Vanden Bosch name. I wonder if that's the limit of his negativity. Status drop and the finance.
Magnifique.
It is clear the Major does not see the Demir brothers in a good light. What do his thoughts towards them have to do with the couple's relationship? Right. It thinks the Demirs are bad for the family, and so he intended to warn Angeline.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
The Major clearly doesn't want the wedding to go ahead. Monsieur Gideon's reason for punching the mayor was perhaps valid after learning of the reason he's against the wedding. Oh, right, okay, so we've done that one. So it's just go talk to Ernesto. I mean, the fact we've completed that, just talking to Ernesto might finish this chapter. He was in the library, I believe. Right, what are we asking him about, actually? Let's just check. I mean, I'll find it there, won't I? Talk to Ernesto about working with the Major. That might give us some more insight into to what's going on there. There we go.
Is there something else you need?
You have done business with other guests at this party.
It seems someone has been asking around about me.
Only polite curiosity, I can assure you.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less grief.
Grief, monsieur.
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
There's obviously more to learn about the goings-on between Monsieur de Silva and the Major. It certainly does not sound like a positive business relationship.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Alright. So... Oh, there's nothing... Okay, rocky-worky relationship with the Major. But there's no more connections to make. Maybe I need to find Elizabeth and chat with her. Because, I mean... Yeah, meet the other guests to cover their connections to the family. We've inspected the salon, we've inspected the library. There's nothing else to do. And I don't think there's... Well, let's go and have a look. Let's have a look and see if there's any conversation we can make with Jackie or Hugo. No, they've not got anything new. And these aren't relevant, are they? Looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Yeah. So I don't think there's... Stand and gaze at the flames for hours. It might be that there's something else I meant to look at. Let's look at everything just in case. Every waking morning reading about the adventures of the characters within these books. Right, we've got the travel destinations. So many countries and cultures to experience. I hope one day to see them all with my own eyes. Ooh, and a book over that side. Perhaps the happy couple's engagement has someone in a particular romantic mood. Anything? No. No connections to make. Okay. Maybe there's something in the salon. Have a look at the book. Man, I must have a great interest in religious saints to have such material on them. Ooh. That isn't a connection. How is that not a connection? Surely that's connected to the picture, which is connected to the rooms. Suspense and tension, two ways authors keep their readers hooked on their characters' stories. If I had a love of my own to declare, I would surely take inspiration from these books. Oh, is this... I've looked at everything. Examine all the books in the library. Right, we've examined all the books, and I think we've examined everything else. And they've not got anything else to talk about. Okay. Maybe there's something in the salon. Maybe there's something in the butler's pantry. Maybe have a look in the pantry. I'm sure the saints are going to be relevant at some point. Sure of it. Oh, hello. A new note. The staff rota for this evening. 4 people are assigned. Is this enough staff to proceed with tonight's events? All-day service. Archibald, Elizabeth, Inga, Rihanna. Kitchen. Breakfast, family, lunch, family, dinner party. Service, breakfast, family, lunch, family, dinner party, evening service. Housekeeping, morning, family, evening, turn-down service. I'm not sure what the family means. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. The staff live and work in the south of the Vanden Bosch family. It would not be surprising for them to know more than the family would expect or want. Inspect the butler's pantry. Okay, so this is a brand new thing. Okay. Right. That's the staff quarters, which we can't go into at the moment. We're slowly unlocking the rooms. That's nice. I would have thought with such a tight schedule, I'd find at least one staff member here. Ooh. So let's go and talk to Archibald. Oh, pamphlet. Some information regarding a shelter for women coming from troubled homes and backgrounds. Is that a new thing? No. I was thinking, oh, maybe that's a new connection that we can make. But apparently not.
What can I do for you?
Merci. You have been most helpful.
How does he not know about the butler's pantry being locked? It's called the butler's pantry! Right, okay, let's see if there's anything under here.
Oh.
Looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Okay, that's a standard thing for the glass cases. That's going to be mesmerizing. That's a glass case. That's a bear. Oh, another piano.
Oh.
Chance plays very tempting. I shall save myself the embarrassment. Okay, so some of these just have one looping idea. Like, inspect the butler's pantry. I can't because it's locked. Oh, talk to Margot. Apparently. What am I talking to Margot about? I shall do so and see what we find out now.
I am all yours, detective.
Oh, it is the women's shelter you work with.
Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets. Dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I live, detective.
Far from it, Countess. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it?
I'm great. The work the Countess is doing will go a long way to improve the lives of those who need it so badly. I wish there were more in positions such as hers who could see the divide in our society and use their wealth to bring the plight to an end.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Okay. Okay, I was thinking that maybe that would have had an interaction and a connection, but apparently not. So I think I will put the curtain here, and next time we will hopefully find out what's happening with the servants. But who knows? Maybe we'll be stuck forever. I was wondering if maybe I could look at that. Right, but that, the servants, will be next time. Oh, actually, no, because this, I don't know, this does, I can't, I've got to wait for an autosave. Let's get to an autosave, which I think we'll do if I go through this door. Yes, there we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.